Here we are at a property. It's an old Lennox pulse furnace. I'm guessing about 30 years old or so. It has a spark plug in order for it to fire and run. It's very uncommon for furnaces nowadays to have something like that. It is so slippery. I'm literally sliding my feet. It's December 27th. Was it 5 o'clock here at in Muskego, Wisconsin. It's about, like I said, 36 degrees. We're going to be checking out this furnace. Supposedly it wasn't kicking on. Let's go and check it out. This must be a renovation property or something like that. Told me to just walk right in. Oh, that's always a good sign. Covers on the floor. Seems to have power. Control board's on. Fan control limit there. Looks like the cover's missing off of that. That's not a big deal. Everything seems to be okay. I don't think anybody really dug around into it. So let's go find the thermostat. Maybe turn some lights on here. There's a light over there. I don't know. All right, let's check this out. Ooh, it's getting colder up here for sure. All right, we're showing, let's see if you guys can get this here. 46 degrees. It's supposed to be at 58. Let's see if we could. Okay, it's changing, so should be fine. Let's see, we're on auto, we're on heat. So thermostat should be calling for heat. So all that should be fine. All right, back downstairs. That's weird. Furnace has power. Thermostat is calling. And the furnace is not running. Okay. Let's see here. We got a fuse. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. Try to focus it. It looks to be good condition. I mean, it's not burnt. That's for sure. Let's see. As far as low voltage wiring, I mean, it looks correct. You got, well, I literally just pulled this back. And then this thing just started running. I hear the little inducer motor that is sitting inside this, like, what is this, 1/4 inch, maybe 3/16 steel plate. Because when this thing fires it up, it really kicks. You hear the sparking coming from the electrode there, or the arcer. And that constant noise there, that's actually the spark plug getting spark and firing. This is actually a really efficient old unit. I mean, they could have just, went a little different route with it and made it that much better, but they got these giant mufflers. And a lot of these units, they have this like membrane, like this is already really brittle, but it's supposed to help with the anti-vibration that these furnaces give off. Even on the return duct here, you could see it. But anyways, back to the furnace. I mean, I can hear it. It's on. Let's see if the fan limit moves here. Since we don't have a sight glass or anything like that, this thing should start spinning clockwise when it starts warming up. That'll tell me that the flames are inside the burner compartment. Not really, with this thing being so old, I'm not going to start breaking this thing down. But it is definitely troublesome here that I pulled this little electrical tape cluster of wires back and it fired. So I mean, the fuse itself, I mean, it's clean. There's no rust or anything around it, so I mean, it should have contact. What I'll do is, I mean, there's some of these wires here, like on the R terminal. It looks like it's maybe aluminum and copper. Maybe the AC wires here, the you know, Aegean. Actually, there is no AC, so this is all heat, low voltage. What I'm gonna do is take apart these terminal here, these ends, unscrew them, make sure that there's no breaks in the wires or anything like that, see if we can find a culprit, and go from there. I mean, it could be this, you know, relay switch that they got going on here. Looks like it was replaced at one time. Got little female ends that looks like a technician or something put on there. I mean, any one little thing will make this thing stop running its cycle, and once it breaks its cycle, that's its own, you know, safety system in line, where if it doesn't go past one step, then it just locks the whole unit out. So let's see if this fan limit's moving yet. Get it a little focused. Oh yeah, that thing definitely moved. So when that thing spins, it makes contact, and then it'll turn the fan on. Seems like the fan's already running. There's no filter. It's always a good thing. At least there's no AC in here. Coil would be getting clogged for sure. Although it's remodeling, so I'm sure somebody will either replace this thing or whatnot. Condensation pump on there. See how else they put this thing in. That's, I mean, here in Wisconsin, that's kind of frowned upon. We don't really do stuff like that. I mean, I get it that this unit is has a lot of vibration and stuff to it, but I still feel like maybe there is a better way. I don't know. Normally everything is hard piped in with the black steel gas line. I mean, at least the shuttlecock is red. That's up to code. Sitting at least off the ground. It's got some bricks, so well, I thought there was going to be a lot more going on here than that to get it running, but let's get some tools over here. All us HVAC guys, I swear, work in the dark at times. It's like one extreme or another. Working in attics when it's summertime, 120 degrees. Can't get an attic job when in the winter though, I swear. Alright. Let's see here. See a service switch. Let's turn that thing off. Shut off right away. No LED. Alright, good to go. Let's see here. It's the... Seems to be okay. It's not normally how I like to, sorry about the wobbliness here. Trying to hold the phone here. I got the GoPro on order. Just trying to give you guys a little insight here on some furnace repair. It is getting cold out. Furnaces are just going to start failing. I mean, if you guys are out there listening right now, you know, if you don't have a good filter or a new filter, and I would definitely suggest that, because, you know, that AC, it can struggle or whatnot during the summer, but come winter time and you need that furnace, the heat kicking, that's definitely not a time to here, I'm gonna see if I can prop this up here. This is really not working for me here. If that stays, I'll be all right with that for right now. I need my hands free here. Said I can't wait for that GoPro. Get all these things tight here, make sure everything is good. Y terminal there, that'd be for the AC. Here, let's see. It's not broken or anything. Seems to be all right. But yeah, I mean, back to the filter. If you have a clogged filter and you're you know, trying to run the heat cycle, it's going to be struggling to cool itself off. You're going to be running too much heat inside the heat exchanger, and it's just going to bring you a lot of problems. It's going to cut out on limit. Could possibly fail a limit switch or two, and just not looking at repairs on stuff like that. You know, it's always nice when you got a flame sensor for a customer. I mean, you just run some emery cloth on it and you're good to go. But when you got to start throwing parts at something, it's not really that fun. Alright, since I'm already in here, I just really don't like how tight this is. Not a fan of the way they threw these. I mean, you could see the exposed copper wire. They stripped it way too much. They probably didn't use the right gauge females for that. I mean, so far I didn't notice anything out of the blue that would kind of trigger my instincts on calling it something here, but not right now. Get this guy out of there. Just check it out. It's definitely fine. It's a 2 amp fuse. Let's just double check. Make sure that that's actually what it is. Yep. Just gonna clean off the ends here a little bit. Make sure that the contact's good. So it's just so weird. You don't really get a fix like this all that often, you know. Everybody always says, oh, pull on the wires, you know, see if there's anything loose. Normally it's just a mistake by an installer leaving something loose or something like that, but not over time like this. I mean, there's got to be something going on here. It's just good luck trying to find parts for this stuff. I mean, that's on there. Just trying to see. Okay, maybe. I think maybe we're on to something. See that right there? You got the green wire going into this female. The actual rivet there, maybe on the relay, when I just moved it, I feel like maybe there's a little bit of play on that right there where it's connected. Yeah, there's a little bit of play. I know for a fact I'm not going to have a relay on the truck. What I'll do is I'll probably just try forcing this over a little bit to get contact. I got a feeling that that's what it is, because pulling slightly on this moves that green wire ever so slightly. And I mean, you're talking about electricity, so you don't need much to connect. And it looks like it's a little, yeah, it definitely looks like it could be problematic. All the other ones are pretty solid on there. That one just, it's definitely loose. And I'm not talking about the relay itself, just the connector. Like what the female goes on to, and then to that prong or whatnot that goes into the relay itself. And it already was replaced once, you could definitely tell. So, very old unit. Let's see, it's a 1988. Well, younger than I am. By 2 years. Okay, well, let's see if I'm going to turn this back on. There's nothing there that really... She turns on right away. Maybe I'll try to jiggle it a little bit when it's running, just to possibly see if we could find anything, or we can trigger any kind of miss. Ooh. There you heard the burner come back on again. I mean, I'm moving the wires around here. I'm not getting anything. It's literally, I moved this. You got the red wire, the yellow wire, and then you got this white wire going down to the relay. Oh, man. Well, as odd as that is, I mean, you moved some wires and you fixed a furnace. Doesn't always work out that way. There's obviously still some ongoing issues with this thing, but we're gonna see how this thing goes, and we're gonna, I think, go from there. So we're gonna call this one temporarily fixed. If it happens again, I'm going to come out and do a little bit more digging, but I'm more or less just going to say that this thing should be replaced at some point in time. There's no real sense in sticking money into something that's 33 years old or so, if it's an 88. So, I mean, it's not that new. Sometimes these things look new, but I mean, I hope this helps some of you out there. I know these furnaces, they're not really common. Again, this is a old Lennox Pulse 21. So, hope this helps somebody. I mean, it's a little runaround. I mean, you got your gas valve here. You got pressure switch here. Sometimes these things, they get stuck more or less. There's diaphragm in there, moves in and out like light switch, turning the unit on or off. So that goes down to where the inducer motor shoots out the exhaust. We got the intake right here going up. I mean, this thing's working. Let's just go upstairs and see. Let's see if we got a little bit of warmth. See, it is 36 degrees outside, so let's see, 46. I don't remember what it was when we first started, but I'm gonna go maybe feel a heating vent somewhere. It's dark here everywhere. I don't think there's any. Here's a register. Oh yeah, there's definitely some heat coming up. Not really as forceful as I'd think. Yeah, there's also some heat coming up there. You got a return right there. So let's see here. 46 degrees. Still set for 59. I think it was 58. That I know for sure. So we'll leave it at 58. So, all right. I think that'll be it. I mean, hopefully this will go and help some of you guys out there. I know I'm a little new to YouTube, but we're gonna try to keep doing these kind of videos and get out there and show you guys maybe some stuff that you don't normally tinker with or do, and we got a lot. I got a lot in store for you guys, so I hope you guys, subscribe. I'm sure I'll have some good stuff out there you guys will be interested in. So take care, guys. On to the next one.